Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to episode 9 of Master the Ukulele with me, JJ Riordan. Before we get going with today's lesson, let's check out the tuning on our ukuleles. The strings on your ukulele are tuned to the following pitches. The top string, or the one closest to your chest, is G. The next string is C. Next string is E. And the string closest to the floor is A. So we have some new chords to get under our belts before we learn Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Now we've learned A minor, we've learned D, and we've learned E minor. So today we're actually going to learn variations on those notes, variation on those chords. We're going to learn A major, which is almost like the happy sounding version of an A minor chord. We're going to learn D minor, and we're also going to learn E7. So that's another one of those jazzy chords for you. So I'm going to put them up on the screen here beside me and we're going to go through them one by one. So to play an A major, we're going to place the finger that we already have in place for an A minor, and we're going to add our index finger to the first fret of the second string of the C string. So A major looks like this, and it sounds like this. The next chord we're going to learn is D minor. Now D minor is easily achieved by placing an F on the fretboard and adding a ring finger to the second fret on the C string. So again, if you place an F on your ukulele, two fingers on the first fret of the E, middle finger on the second fret of the G string, and all we're going to do now is take our ring finger and place it down right there on the C string in the second fret. So D minor sounds like this. Our last new chord this week is going to be E7. So E7 is another one of those jazzy sounding chords because it has a 7 in its name. I'm going to talk you through this chord very quickly, and then we're going to run a little exercise with those three chords. So to play an E7, you're going to place your first finger on the G string in the first fret. Your middle finger is going to go to the second fret on the C string, skip the E string there, and then your ring finger is going to go onto the second fret of the A string, which is the string closest to the floor. So it will take a little bit of practice, but E7 sounds like this. So let's get those chords under our fingertips with a little bit of practice by running a short exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice them in that order: A, D minor, Okay, so they sound a little bit weird in that order, but we're going to run with weird this week. So what we're going to do is let's play that again. We're going to play it 2 times after 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and A. Here comes D minor. And E7. Let's go back to A. Very, very well done to those of you that were able to play along with that. If you're having some trouble, take your time with this, rewind and rewatch those clips. If it helps, pause the video and spend some time with those chords. They will be very useful when it comes time to play Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Another thing that's going to crop up in this tune is the asterisk, which is our single strum. So that's going to disrupt the rhythm of our strumming pattern. You can see at the end of the chorus, we're going to be playing D minor, G, C, and then a single E7. Okay, so all these little things to be watching out for when it comes time to play this tune. Finally, last week in episode 8, I introduced you to this idea of doing a half strum. So at the end of the first verse, over the word Mars, we're going to be going from A minor to A major. Now to do that in time, we need to do 2 half patterns. So A minor is going to get down, down, up, and A major is going to get down, down, up, So we're going to run this in sections, and we're going to run the verse on its own, we're going to run the chorus on its own, and then we'll put them together because the chords and the strumming pattern repeat for the rest of the tune. So let's start by looking at the verse for Fly Me to the Moon. Now, what we're going to be doing is every chord is going to get its own down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern, with the exception of the A minor and A over the word Mars. They're going to get down, down, up, down, down, up. So we're going to take our time with this. Please grab your ukulele and try to play along. We're going to take this at a slower tempo, just in the interest of learning this. We're going to have a look here at verse 1. After 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Very well done if you were able to play along with that at home. We're going to do it one more time, just so as you have a chance to do it. We're going to be transitioning a lot through our new chords as well, so no harm in taking this a little bit slower. When we're moving from F to D minor, all we need to do is simply place our ring finger down in the 2nd fret of that C string. So let's try verse 1 one more time at that reduced tempo. After 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Very well done if you were able to play along with that at home. Let's take the chorus for a spin now at a reduced speed. The only thing that might throw you here now, as well as the new chords, is the single strum on the E major at the end. So let's take it for that reduced tempo again. We're starting on D minor after 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In other words, G. Hold my hand, A minor, D minor. In other words, G. Baby kiss me. And then a single E7. Very well done if you were able to play along with those there at home. So what we're going to do is we're going to do verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, and then there's a hummed verse. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the chords from the first verse and we're just going to play them as normal, humming the melody of the lyrics. And then finally we're going to do the last verse, which is the same as verse 2, and a final outro chorus, which finishes on a single C. So do your best to play along here, have some fun. Let's go for it. This is going to be our full run through of Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Enjoy! Please grab your ukulele and play along. We're going to start after 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby kiss me. 2, 3, verse 2. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Hum the first verse and chorus. 2, 3. that is our new song here on episode 9 of Master the Ukulele. That is Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel for more and hit like on this video below. A new video of Master the Ukulele drops every Sunday evening at 8 o'clock, so I look forward to seeing you next week for our next lesson. For now, keep practicing and I will talk to you then. Okay, bye now. Take it easy.